Hi, everybody. Thanks for checking in. I appreciate it. And I'll tell you what, it's been a pretty busy week, and this is a lot of news which the mainstream media has simply ignored, but we're not. So I'll keep you filled in. I'm going to start out in the world of sports, and the big thing that happened last weekend was that my daughter-in-law, Kathryn, that is Dennis's wife, was honored as the support person of the year for the football league that her son Matt now plays in and that Tim used to.
Banquets, events, it's just hard to say thank you enough for everything that she does for our program. And so I hope you'll join me in congratulating and really thanking Kathryn McKeever for being the number one Summit football volunteer. Thank you, Kathryn.
I had always seen Kathryn, on the sidelines of football games, taking a lot of pictures, and I thought that was what she did. But when I listened to the speech, and I didn't show the entire speech the guy gave, but it turns out she did a lot of other stuff having to do with administration and getting records and stuff like that. So let's have a big weekly recap round of applause for Kathryn, Support Person of the Year. Well, thanks. And staying in the world of sports, Mary Kate was in a swim meet, and I understand she did quite well. Here's how she looked. Well, as you know, I'm pretty diligent about going through the emails and comments and things like that I get. And I've received a number of requests for a food review. And so I haven't done one in a while, but I decided let's get right on it. And here it is. Well, March 6th is the 110th anniversary of Oreos. They were introduced, of course, March 6th, 1912. They were, as you may know or may not know, they were a direct ripoff of Sunshine Hydrox cookies. Now, I remember Hydrox cookies from when I was a kid. They were actually totally discontinued in 1999. That's why you don't see them on the stores anymore. Anyway, back to Oreos, 110 years, March 6th. And what they did was to actually reintroduce their birthday cake Oreos. I don't know if you've ever tried them, but what I'm going to do in this video is to try them, report on them, and then if you don't want to try them, you don't have to. When you hold the box of Oreos, it feels pretty heavy. In fact, it feels like it weighs the same as Oreos Mega Stuff cookies. But of course they're not. They're birthday cake cookies. And if you look on the label, it looks like The the cookies are covered with a kind of a birthday cake frosting, but as you're going to see, they're not. So anyway, let's open them up and see what we've got. Yeah, it turns out there's no frosting on the cookies. They're the same black chocolate cookies on both sides of the thing. If you open it up, you'll see that it's the cream filling that is supposed to have sprinkles in them. Of course, they're not sprinkles, but you know, they're the different colors that you'd expect. But the whole issue here is, let's try them. Let's see what they taste like. Well, when we try them, and let me give one a bite here. The cookies are very crisp, maybe crisper than the mega stuff or double stuff Oreos. The filling, I don't know exactly what it tastes like. I mean, it's very sweet, as you'd expect, but it tastes a little, I don't know, funny to me. I mean, maybe I don't know, maybe it tastes like birthday cake. I haven't had birthday cake in a while, so I don't know. Anyway, here's what they are. They're only going to be on the store shelves for a little while, but you still got several weeks until March 6th, till the anniversary comes up. You're going to want to have them on hand if you're going to have an Oreo celebration in your house, which I, of course, encourage. So anyway, there's Oreo's 110th birthday. Here are the birthday cake cookies. I tried it. You don't have to, but you can if you want. Okay, that's this news report, food review, whatever you want to call it. Now, finally, I want to end up with a reference. I want to give you a recommendation. I'm going to end up with a recommendation for a new show that's on Amazon Prime. Now, the name of the show is Reacher. And Reacher is, without a doubt, the #1 action hero I ever read in a book. Absolutely. And this guy, the guy who plays Reacher, is really great. I mean, when he walks into a room, you watching the show are scared. And what the show my opinion, this season of Reacher is better than the best season of Game of Thrones. And I know what you're saying. Nothing is going to top the time that Sir Gregor Clegane crushed Oberyn Martell's head in his bare hands. And Reacher doesn't quite get that far, but he comes close. And I'll tell you what, it is really good. It's a kind of a romantic melodrama, and it's great TV. Absolutely must-watch TV. So that's the news from Vero Beach this week. I'm looking forward to a great weekend and a great week coming up. And everybody, you all take care.